Human traces on the territory of Italy date back to 200,000 BC. Settlement began in the Italian peninsula in 2000 BC with migrations from different geographies, and the Etruscan culture came to the fore in the 8th century BC. In the 3rd century BC, the region came under the rule of the Roman Empire. While the empire was divided into two in 395, the Western Roman Empire completely collapsed in 476. From this date on, Italy came under the rule of the Germanic king Odoacer, then the Ostrogoths and the Lombards. It was converted to Christianity in the 7th century. The island of Sicily was conquered by Muslims within 75 years, starting from 827, and Islamic domination in the region continued until 1091. Italy remained under the domination of various states for approximately 1,300 years, starting from the 7th century until the second half of the 19th century, when it achieved political unity. Since the 12th century, especially the Roman Germanic Empire and the papacy dominated Italy, and on the other hand, many city-states were established, especially the Venetian and Genoese republics. Italy witnessed a struggle for dominance between France and Spain after the 15th century, and the region came under the domination of the Spanish Habsburgs in 1559, the Spanish War of Succession of 1701 to 1713, and then the Austrian Habsburgs, and this situation continued until the end of the century. Following the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte captured Italy in 1796 and ensured political unity. He established the Italian Republic in 1802 and became its first president. 2 years later, he transformed the administration into a kingdom and declared himself emperor. With the end of this administration following the Napoleonic Wars, the region came under Austria's influence again, and city-states emerged again during this period. Since the beginning of the 19th century, the idea of a unified Italian state has become increasingly stronger, and finally, in 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was established with the unification of the city-states in the region. Italy, which had been preparing to occupy the Tripoli and Benghazi regions in North Africa since the 1880s, signed agreements with England, France, and Russia, taking into account the balance in the region, and then occupied Tripoli and Benghazi in 1911, and Rhodes and 12 islands in 1912. Although Italy was among the victorious states at the end of the First World War, Fascist Benito Mussolini came to power in 1922, and in 1926 he closed down the political parties and began to rule the country under a dictatorship. Italy, which occupied Abyssinia in 1935 and made an alliance with Nazi Germany a year later, joined the Second World War on the side of Germany in 1940, but in 1943, U.S. and British troops occupied the island of Sicily and the south of Italy, and Mussolini was captured and imprisoned. Mussolini, who was rescued by Germany and taken to northern Italy, founded the Italian Social Republic there in 1943, but after Italy lost the war in 1945, Mussolini was captured and executed. In 1946, the absolutism regime was abolished and the Kingdom of Italy was erased from the stage of history, and the country became a republic. Thank you for watching. If you want more such content to come, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel.